Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from UncleSte Gamers, and today I would like to introduce you to the Dogfighting League. Over the last few months, we've been building its foundations from your ideas, combining them into a simple ladder system, and today I would like to explore and kind of explain the idea, including the rules, the process, and how to sign up. So let's get started. So talking about the structure and player limit, from your feedback, 1v1 matches were the most popular, followed very closely with team battles. After reviewing further, we decided to use this first league as a sort of testbed, and so on we're actually going to limit it to 16 pilots that sign up, and it will be broken down into 8 1v1 matches. The winner of this first match will then be broken down into 4 1v1s, and the final battle will consist of pairing up the last 4 players into 2 teams that will face each other down in probably what I'm going to call one of the most ultimate battles ever, and will crown one of them victorious. The players that win that will be automatically entered into the next Dogfighting League. Now, probably running through your head is the mods and rules regarding your ship. After assessing many of the mods that you guys requested, we managed to number them down into 3 very simple ones that we found quite effective and weren't really game breaking in any sort of mechanic. Now, first off, we have UncleSte's armored ramps that really allow you to do some flexible designs with your ships, and next up we also have the CSD Scattercannon that we both believe is one of the most amazing weapons in Space Engineers at the moment due to its sound and feel. And finally, Sage's Industrial Thruster for that extra boost of speed. The rules are rather simple. You may only equip yourself with 3 weapons. This may include the small Gatling gun, the CSD Scattercannon, and the rocket pods. Now, when I talk about 3 weapons, I mean 3. Now, I'm not saying you can have 3 of each, so you can't have 3 Gatling guns, 3 CSD, and 3 rocket pods. I'm talking about just 3 weapons on their own. Secondly, heavy armor is not going to be allowed. After much sort of review and tests and different sorts of practices we did with it, we found that it was just too heavy and it dragged out the dogfight unnecessarily and just stopped fighter pilots from really using tactics and going on more to a head-on sort of collision. Now, the next thing is very important. After much of your feedback, we found out that many of you were fearing ships that would ram into each other, and that's why we decided ships that are specifically designed for ramming are not allowed. When it comes to the choice of the cockpit, you must use the fighter cockpit. We decided on this because it's much larger, it presents a much more easier target to engage rather than the smaller one that can be tucked away. It also has a better arc for the player to see out of. And one of the most important things that I want to really enforce is the cockpit can't be hidden within the ship. You must be able to see out of it using first person, even if that means using a very sort of small and low profile gap out the front. You must be able to see out of it in first person. Now, the final rule I want to discuss with you is it must be a small ship. It can't be a large ship disguised as a small ship. It must just be a small ship using small ship blocks. And I'm going to leave you with your imagination to actually build it. It must also be survival compatible, so that means it's got to have internal wiring to feed ammunition into the various weapon systems, and you might also want to put the ammunition in yourself. Don't worry, we'll check everything over if your ship manages to enter and make sure that you're equipped and ready for battle. We don't want you going in and simply firing blanks on us, do we? We'll be running the sign-up process to the 28th of March, giving you plenty of time to design your small ship, and due to this time period, we're only actually going to be giving you a chance of submitting 1 design. So don't rush on submitting it. You've got over a month to design, rework, and continue testing out your small fighter to build the perfect little ship for dogfighting. Now, on a final note, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'd also like to wish you the best of luck getting in the Dogfighting League. I'll see you next time.